The Grandma Stell experience cannot be reduced to one story. It's like a lot of flashes of images for me. It's lighting up every one of the orange lights of every floor on her elevator every time. And it's watching cable TV on her blue couch and the intensely ugly and disorienting green and blue floral print wallpaper in her bathroom, and the white plastic coated chair that would sit and watch World Wrestling Federation on the small TV where you push a button to change the channel, like actually push a button in. And then she had another smaller TV there as well in the kitchen that you had to tune in using a dial, like a radio. And it's swimming in the pool there, and it's a vague recollection of the pool house at Winston Towers and showering in there and the bathroom there and the fountains at Winston Towers. And it's getting McDonald's on the street. Maybe it's Tui nearby her apartment. What else? It's just it's hard to even put it into one thing. Oh, I know. What do I think of with Grandma Stell? It's surprisingly strong grip on my arm when I was trying to hurt Abby as a kid. And it's her misdirection techniques. Something like that. I have a vision of it in my head, but I can't imitate it, unfortunately. I wish I could do it. But she would always, when Abby and I were fighting, she would try really hard to like call my attention to something completely other than what I was obviously focusing on and was not going to be turned away from. Let's see. Did she have an Oldsmobile at one point? Big car. And what else? Oh, shit. Hocking a loogie off of the 16th floor balcony. I mean, I threw things off of there every opportunity that I had. Yep, that happened. Spitting, throwing things. I liked that. That was fun. And then I like the wood carvings at her house. And then there's like the den and those chairs. I mean, is there a hide-a-bed in there? I have a recollection of that. Let's see. Oh, well, my whole life, a lot of my interactions with Grandma Estelle have been on the topic of clothing, something that I don't have a lot of interest in. To this day, we discuss clothing quite a bit. I don't know if you know this, but Grandma has always been a little bit hard of hearing. It's been tough to hear her, for her to hear things that we say sometimes. And yet she came to all of my concerts. She must have come to dozens of concerts that I performed at growing up. And invariably, I would come off stage. This is ever present. I guess maybe this is the story. I would finish playing, and then she'd come up to me and she'd say, I'd be wondering, how did it sound? She'd say, "You look beautiful." which, of course, was what? What? Really? That's what we're talking about? Yeah. Seems like our topic of conversation gets back to clothing inexplicably. Just don't understand it. I put off no positive feedback that would suggest any interest in discussing something such as clothes, and yet it's discussed quite a bit. In more recent memory, Grandma, our interactions are a lot of you wanting some details. Details like, we went out on Saturday night. Oh, where did you go? Well, we went to a restaurant. Where is that? And I usually answer, in America. And how long we went up north this weekend. How long did it take you to get there? Would be the question. And my answer would be, well, from the start until the finish, I guess. Makes me kind of sound like an asshole, and I'm sure that some of you, my relatives, probably wouldn't argue that, but I mean well. What did we do with the kids? That's a big question when we go out, Becky and me. What do we do with the kids? And the answer to that is usually, well, there's a big dog in the neighborhood, and then I clarify by saying that it's less of a dog and more of a wolf. He really is good with kids. Not so good with kids, but really they're afraid of the dog, and so the wolf dog thing, so they don't get into much trouble. They kind of just keep them at bay. So I don't know. I don't know if I fulfilled my obligation here. Let me take that back. Not my obligation, but fulfilled this opportunity to kind of share a story about Grandma Stell. But 90 years, that's unbelievable, Graham. You're going strong, and we love you. I love you, and you've been a wonderful grandma, ever present, and a profound influence on me. And I hope that I can pass along a lot of those lessons to my family that I learned from you. One thing I don't intend to pass along is your eating habits. I hope that my kids like food. I guess you do like food when it's about to be left as leftovers on the table. Then you like food, but the burnt toast hot water thing you're not so into. What else? I would like my kids to walk places. You've always been a walker. You're the poster child for use it or lose it. You've always been a lifelong learner, and that's inspired me. And I used to find the parking far away when we were going somewhere very annoying, but now I understand it. It all makes sense, which is why you at the age of 90 have so much of your abilities still available to you. So I hope to use it or lose it in my life. I don't know, Graham. I hope to be doing another video like this 20 years from now, and I hope to be calling you every morning on my way to work when I'm getting ready to retire, and that you get to experience a lot of fun and wonderful times with Adam and Isaac and whoever else should arrive. Anyway, family, Grandma, love you all. I hope you're well. I'll talk to you soon. Happy birthday.